My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Hearthstone Arena, where we are looking for a paladin, because apparently we don't know how to play mage. Oh, come on. Alright, rogue, here we go. Goblin auto barbers, please. Ooh, bomb lobber. Love me a good bomb lobber. Ooh, bomb lobber. Love me a good bomb lobber. I'm gonna take the sprint for the end of game fill up your hand. Tinker's Sharpsword, because I don't actually have super huge respect for the other one. Blade Flurry, always good to have one, especially since I already have a Tinker's Sharpsword. Fan of Knives? Yep. It might be good for a clear. Spellbreaker or Stormpike Commando. I'll take the Stormpike Commando. I actually have more respect for that card than most people. Black Knight, Millhouse Matterstorm, Baron Rivendell. I think Black Knight's the best out of these. Like, consistently. Millhouse Matterstorm was funny, but I think too many times in Arena, especially, you're gonna get fucked using it. Alright, I'm gonna take the Black Knight. Do I take the Clockwork Goblin? Clockwork Gnome, sorry. You know, I think I actually might. Ooh, the spell damage could actually be pretty good for the Fan of Knives and Blade Flurry, though. No, I'm gonna take the Clockwork Gnome. That's actually been... Clockwork Gnomes, especially, have been working out surprisingly well for me recently. Blood Knight, Fel Reaver. Preparation, maybe, even for the prep sprint. No, that's only a constructed play. I think I actually just take the Blood Knight. The Fel Reaver... How aggressive can I be? What, especially with a sprint and a Black Knight. How aggressive can I be? I'm using bomb lobbers to control the board. I can't be super aggressive. Alright, Blood Knight. Ravenholt Assassin means I actually have to be more aggressive. Backstab. Always love me a good backstab. These are all pretty bad. Do I take a sap? Ooh, I could take a sap. No, I'm gonna take the Frost Elemental. I think it's actually a pretty good card. Useful Brewmaster is amazing. Iron Sensei is good if you got more mechs. We got one mech so far. It's definitely better than the other two though, so I'll take it. It does push me to draw more mechs though. Ooh, second sprint is way less powerful than the first. But Wolf Rider on 3, really? Actually, I might take that. I don't want my 3 slot to be super weak. Chewing Yeti is amazing. Lord of the Arena or War Golem. Since Arena has become more aggressive since Naxxramas, since GVG, I'll pick up the Lord of the Arena. Eviscerate is really high tier attack and removal. Mind Control Tech is amazing as well. Stormwind for our late game. Shiv for our early. Come on. Micro Machine? Yeah, I'll go Micro Machine. I mean, it does combo with the Iron Sensei as well. Assassinate, just because both of the other two are some of the weakest on their respective card slots. Another Shiv. Another Chewin Yeti is amazing. Vanish. I'll take the Lost Horse Rider actually here. Push this a little later. Another Vanish? I guess I take the Archmage because of Shiv, Blade Flurry, Eviscerate, Fan of Knives, Backstab. Yeah. And then another Eviscerate. What's our final card? SI7 it has to be, right? Yeah. This is pretty effective. Especially with the Bomb Lobbers on turn 5. We're going to have an amazing control of the board, and then we can use Sprint to refill our hand. I actually feel like we've got a really good chance here. I'm going to say that if we go I am going to make the outright prediction that if we go less than 7 wins, it is my fault. Right? Because for the last 2 arenas that I've played, I've blamed RNG a lot, and I've said, no, I'm a little crybaby. Hey, they got the perfect draw. No. If we lose this, all our fault. We aren't playing well if we lose this. There are weaknesses in the deck, sure, but we have a pretty strong curve. We have really good removal and answers. We have very high value minions. I do have to play the Micro Machine. Unfortunately, since they coined out, especially since it's a priest, they coined out a 2-drop. I can hope... No. Yeah. They could have Shrinkmeister, or they could have the other one.
I am ready.
Here we go.
Hitting actually does nothing this turn. Because I hit and they just use the other one to trade, and then they can heal if they want, especially if they have a Northshire Cleric in hand. They'll play it and then heal, and then they'll get really good stuff going on. I need them to respect that I might have something even more powerful in my hand.
Here we go.
I can use that Rusty Horn to set up a Black Knight removal.
Magic detected.
That's pretty good. Or I could Blade Flurry SI7 over here. That's not bad either. This is more solid outright though. Because if this misses, well then it's fucked. So you got a 50-50 to remove this. Also, it gives me another turn to get more stuff on the board for the Blade Flurry SI7 to be much more valuable. Plus, I can even slow it down if I really need to with the Frost Elemental. This is pretty good. That's if they use an external card from hand to deal with the Lost Tall Strider, and then I Frost Elemental the Ogre Brute so that I can guarantee myself the Arcane Nullifier from the Frost Elemental. And then probably the Stormpike Commando plus my Dagger to kill the Ogre Brute, if I'd guess.
I must consider.
Lamster, what lies in your hand? Show me. Damn it! 50-50. Either hits or it doesn't.
Let the pain speak to me.
Well, no more Blade Flurry plays. So next turn I'm looking for attack and then Stormpike Commando the Acidic Swampers. That also leaves me 2 mana free. Probably weapon up. Really depends on what's played. Oh god, I hope my opponent doesn't play a Temple Enforcer on the Arcane Nullifier. That would be horrible. If you're silencing it, you're prepping it for an attack, yeah. You don't silence it without prepping that. So, like, Coin Blade Flurry is okay.
Stand ready.
It's not great. What I want is great. I guess I have to. But...
Here we go.
First.
This guy's toast.
I hate that I have to fill my opponent's hand to clear their board. That's the big problem here. Also, the attack over here is pretty fucking brutal. Because then this becomes a 2-6. My opponent can't heal it, luckily. But I also can't do much about it. Yeah, you can't heal that. If you heal this, you actually put yourself in a worse position. Let's see what they do.
Let us see if this
Okay.
Stand ready.
These dark cultists everywhere. I don't like it. Don't like it just one bit.
The gates are open.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's actually one of the lowest minions you could have got. Yes, that's fine by me. Probably going to have to Stormwind Champion Rusty Hornet. It's just I can't take another goddamn this amount of damage. Oh, man. Yep. No, I can't do it. No. So, Bomb Lobber does everything but kill one of them, and then it dies to the other one, so I actually can't do that.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Black Knight, Shadow Word Death, not Mind Control this turn. Silence.
They'll never know what.
We need our opponent to start making misplays for us to get this one down.
For the Alliance!
Attack. Bomb Lob, please hit this.
I've got a huge guy!
Oh. No Mind Blast. No Mind Blast, please. Lamster, don't do it to me. Lamster, we're friends. Please, buddy, I've known you for years. Come on, no. Just this once. Casually sprint, in case I manage to draw something that will make me not lose this game. Lovely. Well, that's not going to work. So I'm going to shift the face just in case I have a 1-mana card that will stop me from losing this game. Well, isn't that lovely?
Well played.
No. But I wanted to win. Alright. I'm lucky they didn't have an answer to the Stormwind Knight, so Stormwind Champion, sorry, or a Mind Control or anything like that. So the fact we got there was pretty good. I'm trying to think where it went all off the tracks for us there. I'm not certain. I guess the Fairy Dragon into the Shrinkmeister is basically... I mean, especially since we didn't have, you know, Backstab, we didn't have Eviscerate, we didn't have any way to kind of tempo our way back into it. That was pretty much the one game there. Oh well. Math F. God damn, my 7 is in jeopardy already. It shouldn't be. Very much relying on it. Alright, need a better opening hand. Here we go. Best draws of all my time. It's okay. If I draw the Backstab, the SI7 Agent is an amazing card, but otherwise it's just a 3/3 for 3 on turn 3. The Micro Machine is unfortunately vulnerable to the Stormforged Axe, Lightning Bolt, Rockbiter Weapon, Bluegill Warrior. If it's silenced, it's useless, so Earthshock is pretty good against it as well. Yeah. It's unfortunately vulnerable to so many different things. But it has to be my turn 2 play. I don't have another one. Throw your whole hand. Hate your whole hand and throw it. Here we go. Kept the whole hand. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Going second is way, way better, especially as Rogue, because you can use the coin to combo stuff. Quoi? That's a wasted coin.
For a little while, I pack a big punch.
Abusive Sergeant? And another 1-drop? I mean, I guess that's my assumption for why you would want to get out a token so quickly.
I wonder.
It has to be my assumption, right? Well, this one's more damaging in case of Frost Shock. So... Now Frost Shock and Earth Shock incidentally, but Earth Shock also removes all of its value. Do not kill my, my Micro Machine, and also Lightning Storm only has a 50-50 to kill my SI7. If you totem afterwards, I'm gonna be really annoyed to lose to you. Oh, man. He's that bad. It's annoying that I have to use the weapon here, because that prohibits me from playing the Chill Wind Yeti. Which I would so like to do. I'm probably gonna have to say the Fan of Knives for an Ogre Magi or the Archmage. Because especially in this matchup, you can use it to clear a number of totems while clearing enemy minions.
Hey, lights out.
I'm not gonna use the Wicked Knife to the face, Wolf Rider to the face, and then Ryu Dagger. That's not particularly valuable. I wonder if I drew Backstab, I'd be in a great position. Backstab, Eviscerate, Tinker's Sharp Sword, push out a ton of damage. Guess I freeze that. I could Fan of Knives Eviscerate it.
Hey, lights out.
I'm just gonna freeze it for a bit, put it on ice, make a decision later. I might be able to get more things in the Fan of Knives. That's 8 mana, so I can't Wolf Rider Fan of Knives Eviscerate. I need another 2 mana card if I'm going to combo out the Eviscerate before the Fan of Knives. And that's only if there's a Death Rattle effect that I'm really worried about, so...
Pandaria will be ours.
Couldn't play one more? Okay, Fan of Knives for the card draw. Ooh, Iron Sensory.
Here we go.
Hey, lights out.
I'm glad to be able to read Dagger because it means that the Tinker's Sharpsword Oil is actually going to give +6 weapon damage over the course of the duration of the weapon, rather than +3. Because if I only have 1 charge, I get 1 strike of 4 damage, right? But if I have 2 charges, I get 2 strikes of 4 damage. So it's an extra 3 damage. With, of course, the base damage of +1.
I wonder. Squire, attend me.
Iron Sensei does it at the end of turn. Yeah, it's amazing. That's going to be really good for me. Bop, 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 bop. Death Rattle resummon this minion. Damn, son. Wolf Rider Tinkers.
Here we go.
Kill. Hang on, did I just miss lethal? Yep. Yep, I had lethal. I'm now 1 off lethal, by the way. Are we counting?
Lights out.
God damn it. God damn it, Ryan. Do your math. Wait, what? Did I miss lethal again? No, I didn't have a weapon. It was a 3. Okay, so yeah, I would have had them down on 1 health. Didn't double miss lethal.
Well played.
There's nothing you can do with 0 mana that'll protect you. Game over. Tinker's sharp sword, so big.
Here we go.
Okay. 1-1. Tinker's sharp sword can be so big. I remember from my Roguebot ranked deck, which you'll be able to find a play of in the description down below. There's a playlist for all of my ranked play. I remember from my Roguebot deck that that Tinker's sharp sword should not be underestimated in terms of reach for lethal, because that was just a total of 6 more damage. That was like a fireball. If I had a fireball in hand, I would have been looking, do I have lethal? But it wasn't a fireball. I felt like, oh, it's +3. Oh, and incidentally, another +3. It's lethal. Think about it, Ryan. Damn, son. And since it was a charge minion, it didn't even matter what the charge minion, the Wolf Rider that I played to trigger it. It didn't even matter what buff.
You're back.
Ooh. Okay, I'm keeping both the Blood Knight and the SI7 agent because so many good early cards for the Paladin are Divine Shielded, right? Like the Shielded Minibot is a great example of that.
I am ready.
So if I have to like coin SI7 to kill something this turn, or Shiv to kill something this turn, I will.
Wanna blow something up?
Hey! Do I still coin SI7? Yeah, I think I do.
Sorry about that.
Oh!
Well met.
This guy's toast.
Man, we're in a good position. This would be the position, especially if you don't have an amazing 3-drop, where you play your shielded minibot. Damn you. Damn you! The Iron Sensei was so ready! Damn you! Alright, I can't Blood Knight. Sorry, I can't Wolf Rider.
Lights out.
It's too likely to die. Oh, if you muster for battle, I'm gonna be so salty. No battle was mustered for.
For Lorthamar.
I am going to Wolf Rider this turn, but only because I can armor plate it, so it is 1 damage away from being killed by the Sword of Justice. But still, could hit here and then consecrate, but then you put yourself down to 14 health. Sorry, 13 health. And I have 1, 2, 5, 7 damage in hand, so I can get pretty close to lethal. Yeah, I just go for the face right now. Oh, wow! Attack, attack, and then I bounce master this back, and then I attack again.
For Lorthamar.
Bounce master. Play it again. Attack face. 1, 2, 4. Okay, I'm 1 damage off lethal. It is my hope that they do not have a spell to clear the rest of this board. Otherwise, they could taunt up and heal themselves, and they could get out of our lethal range, and then we're suddenly fucked. Okay. Although I figure I do need to be as aggressive as possible here. Okay, it's fine. That means no Consecration, no Hammer of Wrath, which is great for me. Can you prevent the lethal? Elven Archer will do it.
I must move quickly.
Well, that's lethal now. Ooh. You could also heal yourself. Nope.
The mana.
Well played.
Well played.
The only heal that you can play on 1 mana is the Voodoo Doctor, and that does not heal for enough to keep my opponent alive. Okay, 2-1. We do need to keep in mind that that kind of aggression is not super sustainable. Look at the rest of our hand. We just got to capitalize on that because our opponent had an incredibly, incredibly unlucky start with that Mad Bomber. So, having 3 targets and missing 1 target every single time. So what's that? 60, 60, 66, 66, 66, right? So, let me just get my trusty calculator because I'm not really good at math. 2/3 multiplied by 2/3 multiplied by
Versus
2/3.
the light shall
8/27ths,
Watch
or
your
about 30% of the time. 29.629 repeater percent of the time. All of these are bad for the early game. And that's happened twice today, so I guess we've had pretty good luck in that regard. Hey, look, it's another Micro Machine early. Wonder if this one will do better than the others. Again, saddened not to be going second, also saddened not to have the SI7 agent, also very sad to see the zombie chow, so...
Here we go.
It's time for a little blood.
I don't like this. They have an early hand, they have an early curve, they have a 1-drop, a 2-drop. Are they going to coin another 1-drop? What are we... Whoa! We are very far behind. And we don't have board flip, so right now we've already pretty much lost. Like, I hate to be that negative guy, but we actually don't have a chance, not even slightly.
For a little while, I
Here
pack a
we
big
go.
punch.
Because we'll always be a card behind. Man, I really have to respect the early game way more in this meta, apparently. Yep, there's the Northshire Cleric in the draw. We might as well concede right now. We're not going to, but we should. It would be the correct move.
Here we go.
Do 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 do. They need really bad cards, and that's not a bad card. It's definitely not a bad card.
I've got a huge card.
Here we go.
Special delivery!
Drink with me, friend.
Alright. Alright. Let's just try and play minions on the board, see if we can get anything to stick. Hint, it won't. It's such a snowball game recently. Maybe I'm just not respecting that enough. You just get precedence on the board and then your opponent can't do anything.
I wonder.
I think I need to pick a lot more early game. Even 1-drops. Yeah. I think that'd be correct. Zombie Chow, Armani Berserker. Power Word Shield. Bomb Lobber.
The light protects me.
You gotta be kidding me!
You have to. You do have to be kidding me. Alright, Bomb Blobber.
Challenge accepted.
And we lose.
I dwelt.
God damn it. It's a good deck with a good curve, I just don't understand. I constantly end up in these positions. It can't all be RNG, it definitely can't. There has to be either an element of me drafting the decks wrong, or playing them very wrong. Is Arena just not set for a fucking control playstyle recently? I have said it's more aggressive, but it can't be that aggressive.
The light shall
Especially because I end up getting outvalued, not out-aggressed.
Back.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out one day. Don't you worry. We will get a clue at some point. I'm fine with armoring up, with daggering up on turn 2. Especially if I've already developed a Clockwork Gnome.
I am ready!
Kind of want to save the backstab as a combo trigger, so... Would my opponent play a North Sheer Cleric if I had it? Bomber? Oh, I have to backstab that.
Here we go.
You don't coin a 2 unless you have another 2, and you don't coin that one if you don't have something you want to protect. So I have a range of 3 this turn. My opponent's already used their coin because I have my hero power and I have my... Oh! Yes. This looks like a game we might accidentally be able to win. Yes, sir. Heal to the face on turn 3. Mind Blast turn 2? Fuck yeah. I like this guy. Funkiest of all ghosts. Very glad to have the Bomb Lobber in hands. No reason to use the weapon for the face. Pushing damage is not exceptionally useful right now. What are the chances we get Arcanized circled? What are the chances that's why the person is holding onto their cards? I mean, I'm glad to have the Yeti out in that case, but... Bomb Lobber attack. That's pretty simple.
Special delivery!
Here we go.
Okay, Tinker's Sharpsword next turn. Ooh, wait, no, I don't have a trigger for it, because I need to make my dagger Tinker's Sharpsword, so... The amount of damage I have on the board is currently equal to 12, so I can just play a card in Tinker's Sharpsword, which will activate the combo effect of it. Power Shield? Inner Fire. Okay. One mana off lethal. And that would be, I attack with the Clockwork Gnome, I use the spare part, I summon my daggers, and then I Tinker's Sharpsword for a total of 7 mana. I end up with a total of 6 more damage on top of what is already a certain amount. Hang on. What? Give your weapon +3 attack. Combo. Wait, I have 4 in hand. Is that enough?
So many.
Yeah, that's way enough. I already have lethal. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm a dummy.
Here we go. Well played.
Not 1 mana off lethal, I have lethal. See, we established an early board precedent, and there's nothing the opponent could do. Of course, they did have a skip on turn 2 and turn 3. I'm going to assume that when I hold on to a card, rather than play it, that I'm actually fucking myself over, because I'm making such a bad tempo play that I'm losing the aggression game. Or I'm losing the aggression meta. Because what if that opponent had a 3-2 and they were like, no, this is too valuable, I can't have it die to a 2-1. Right? They're losing in the aggression. Okay.
Valera versus
Seafern. The druid.
Must protect the wild.
Lumber that bomb lobber, but I can't do it.
Back.
Wolf Rider equalizes the board a lot of the time, but I can't do it either. Gotta get me to 2s. Hello, Micro Machine, again. Jesus. Oh, backstab to deal with whatever tries to deal with my Micro Machine. Now that is exciting. Don't you dare put out a 3-2. Sorry, a 2-3. Or a Fairy Dragon. Don't do that either. That's also bad.
For a little while, I pack a big punch.
So this half demands that my opponent uses the Haunted Creeper and Shapeshift, which means that I have to use Dagger Mastery next turn, but I had to do that anyway, so I guess I'm okay with that. Oh, fuck, there's the Iron Sensei as well. Oh, man. If it was anything but a fucking Haunted Creeper. Especially if it was a vanilla 3-2, we would be in an amazing position.
Here we go.
Still in a pretty good position. Hopefully, whatever they play, I can hit the Acolyte of Pain with my Chillwind Yeti and then Bomb Lob, whatever they play. That'll put me in an amazing position. I have a 4-4 and a 3-3 out going into their turn 5. So, yeah, they've already used the coin, right? Right? Yeah, they did.
Silvermoon
I think.
shall not fall.
I can do that still. I do have to waste the backstab doing this now, but it's still worth it.
Special delivery!
So my board is very, very, very dangerous. Swipe Claw clears my board, uses 2 of my opponent's cards, they end up with 5. I draw into my 5th, I have the first play, but I don't have any natural 6 play, so I'm actually in a pretty bad position if that happens. No Claw. I will remind you that I have no natural 6 currently. Frost Elemental top deck would be amazing. Don't have it. Shiv the face for the card draw.
Glory to
Play
the
the Blood Knight.
Sindori.
I also could have Iron Sensei'd and Blood Knighted. Actually, that was probably the correct move.
The light protects me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep. Attack the face, bounce it back, play it again, kill the Argent. Yeah, that's correct.
Drink with
Whoa,
me,
no. Almost missed the damage.
for Lorthamar.
Attack the face,
Drink
bounce it
with
back.
me, friend.
Play it again. Dagger up.
Glory to the Sindori.
Here
Kill
we
this.
go.
Okay. Especially when you have a Bounce Master, playing the Blood Knight is a really good idea. I just really wanted to get this Clockwork Gnome Iron Sensei thing going on at least once. Because playing the Iron Sensei and the Clockwork Gnome on the same turn is 4 mana for a 2-2 and a... Ooh, that's a board clear. a 2/2, and a 4/3, which is amazing. Black Knight is going to be really good this game.
I am ready.
Come close and listen.
Engaging TC-130 into
Just don't hit this or this. Oh, the face! Oh, the big face plays. Oh, yes. The board clear is difficult now. Well, Starfall does it pretty well, though.
from the junkie.
Bear?
My shield for Argus.
It's a pretty good Black Knight.
None shall. This guy's tough.
Here we go.
Okay. We're in a pretty good position now.
Well played.
Black Knight. Hell yeah. Board clear is basically impossible with 2 cards left if my opponent couldn't do significant board clear last turn. Sad to see the Iron Sensei go, at least. Stormwind attack face. Opponent's on 24. That would push a total of 14 damage. You know, my opponent can't afford to ignore my board, so... Whereas I can afford to ignore his.
Here we go.
Like, the only thing that I lose to right now is Force of Nature, Savage Roar. And Force of Nature is an epic, and Savage Roar is common, but you don't pick too many of them. And my opponent's already used the Savage Roar. So I can't I can't assume that they have the perfect 2 cards for lethal right now. That would be wildly overreacting. Wild Growth, the card draw. And now, even if they do draw into the final part for that combo, they don't have enough mana to cast it. That's a 9 mana combo. Another Wild Growth. Oh, I actually feel bad for my opponent. They had an Innovate and 2 Wild Growths, and they got the Wild Growths late. They did get the Innovate fairly early, though. Oh, you've prevented lethal.
Powering up. Portals online.
You have not prevented lethal. You just gave me lethal. Oh, baby. A triple. Okay. Attack. Attack.
Here
Attack.
we go.
Time rewind, and then play it again and hit the face. Well played.
This guy's toast.
I really like the spare parts. They can make for some very interesting... I mean, that wasn't particularly interesting, but they can make for some very interesting lethal. Especially with reversing and enrage triggers. That's always a really good one. 4 and 2. Now, I did say 7. Anything less than 7, I will still admit I am playing this very badly. In the games I've won, I've noticed more errors than the games I've lost, though. A lot of the games I lost, I didn't notice too many. Maybe I didn't notice them because I was tilted? That makes sense. That makes sense.
Valera versus
Miracle-sama.
Let's go.
The Hunter.
Begin.
Second?
Watch
Yeah, keeping that SI7.
back.
Ooh, do I keep it Chillin' Yeti when I'm going second? No, I can't be guaranteed that I'll get a 2-drop, unfortunately. Apparently, I can't be guaranteed a 2-drop anyway. So I might have to... In fact, I definitely have to coin the SI7 on turn 3. Hopefully kill a turn 2. Oh, no. Do I let things get out of control and then mind control tech and then try and crawl back from there? Nah, that's too much.
Summoning portal open.
This guy's toast.
I guess I want Iron Fur Grizzly, so I can Wolf Ride it. Oh, fuck me.
Engaging TC
Hey,
130.
lights out.
Push for the face. Ignore the minion. Push for the face. Tinkertown Technician. Don't Tinkertown me. Don't take me to Tinkertown. Please don't. Oh, I don't know if my anus can prepare for that. No, Tinkertown, please. Oh.
My side.
That's okay. So I'll use Shiv for the kill so that I can actually get the draw, because my hand is trash right now.
Who are you?
Go for the kill, prepare a weapon. This isn't good. This is not good.
Squire, attend me. Ready, sir.
That also, surprisingly not good. $50-50 YOLO? It'll never be better than that.
My apologies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you're sorry about that, because that was a 50-50. It's got to be a heal, right?
It's time for a little blood.
Wolf Rider Shiv? No, Wolf Rider attack. Unless I draw Backstab, then it's Archmage Backstab attack. That's actually really good. It's Eviscerate. Shiv Vis doesn't allow me to build anything on the board. Wolf Rider Avis attack? That's correct, actually. That's annoying.
Here we go.
It's the only thing that allows me to sustain anything on the board. It's annoying that that's correct, sure, but it is correct. Luckily, it's not against a class that has very easy ways to deal 1 damage. Any way that a hunter can deal 1 damage, usually they can deal 2. Like, there's very few exceptions. Unleash the Hound, singular, is one of them. Yep, that's 2 damage, as I said.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Yeah, that looks like it takes care of the Mechanical Yeti and the weapon and 6 of his health at the same time. Deadly Shot is absolutely abysmal for me right now, though. Pretty much everything else is okay. Yeah. Pretty much everything else means they need to at least trade 1 of their cards. It's just Deadly Shot that's horrible. Although Deadly Shot would be way worse if I was relying on the Ravenholt Assassin, so... Ravenholt Assassin +3 to my weapon. Unleash the Hound, singular.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Okay. Finicky Cloakfield.
I hear you got a problem.
So my opponent's gonna get 6 free damage to my face, unfortunately. Oh, you prick! Oh, I've never seen that actually remove something from stealth. Why is my opponent playing more control than I am?
Mind if I roll knee?
Oh man, the Fan of Knives. Fan of Knives Shiv. Yep, Fan of Knives, Shiv, and then I attack this one. That's pretty good.
Here
Attack
we
this
go.
one. Summon the Chillwind Yeti. Okay, so I'm in a pretty advantageous position right now. It's just about continuing it. Zor. See, they've got constant damage pushing at me, whereas I do not have constant damage pushing at them. Which is basically the big flaw. I have to remove that.
Here we go.
My health situation is not good at all. Damage I can push next turn is a total of 11. Not enough. Gotta get a really good... Well, I hope to get a really good Black Knight Taunt.
Wolves stand ready.
Yeah, I'll trade for that. I will have to play slow enough to trade for that. Of course I do. Iron Sensei, I don't really have anything to combo with it at the moment. So that's gotta be Lost Tall Strider and Archmage. Yep.
Ready for this?
1, 9... Okay, so if I hit him this turn, it goes down to 20. There's 9 damage on the board. I develop a dagger for 2, and then for 4... Well, no, I need to combo something before it. So 2... Tinker's Sharp Sword after the Iron Sensei, which puts me up to a total... Whoa, but I don't want to play the Iron Sensei, because then I've got a 33% chance. Okay, so let's think about it. 4... plus a 3 on one of these next turn would equal 4, 4, 8, 16. So it doesn't matter if I hit with the dagger this turn.
Greetings, traveler.
Yeah.
The pleasure is mine.
Yeah, it doesn't actually help me to hit this turn. And it removes the ability to combo other cards, which might actually help me, like Eviscerate. Do you have lethal or another weapon? I don't have any face heals, so...
Glory to the Sindora.
Oh, wrong one!
Here we go.
Of course it hits the wrong target. Alright, if my opponent has lethal this turn, we lose. My opponent doesn't really win. Or we should win. Kill Command does it. Unleash the Wolves does it. There we go.
Well played.
God damn it, 4 and 3. The Tinker buff going on the wrong one did not actually help my opponent at all. Three short of where I want to be. Basically, we got half as far as I expected to get with this deck. Or as I assumed that I would be able to get with this deck. What do I call the deck? It's got to be Bomb Lobber or something, right? I really like the Bomb Lobber. And there were 2 in the deck. Fuck you, One-Eyed Cheat. Shown up twice in my draft. I'm not gonna pick you, ever. Bomb Lover, Lob Bomb, Bob Blom. Bob Loblaw? No. Bomb Lom. Lob. Lob Bomb. Bob Lob. Damn it! Bomb Lobber. There's gotta be a thing to say about that. Lobbin bombs. That's it. It's just gonna be lobbin bombs. There's not gonna be a G on lobbing, just lobbin and then an apostrophe. To denote, obviously, the fact that it's a abbreviation of lobbing. My name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Hearthstone Arena, the name of the deck has been Lobbin Bombs. We played a rogue, we drafted a lot of good cards, and I must have played badly. I don't understand the new meta as well as I thought I did in GVG. I think I have to play way more aggressively in order to succeed. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like. It does help me get my content out to new people. There's also a playlist in the description down below with all of my arena, my ranked, and my adventures in Hearthstone. And hopefully we'll see you next time.